Hello guys, Andrew, welcome back. Well, there are a lot of ways to customize this material after you've created it. You can even save it out as different versions, but I'll show you how you can actually do that. So the first thing we're going to do is to go back to the PBR Master settings, and you can actually change this back to opaque if you just wanted to have this kind of vibe to it. But I just prefer it being transparent. Another thing we can do is to set it to two-sided, but I think two-sided is kind of like, nice because you kind of see the effect you're getting. So I think this is super good. So that's another way to actually combine that settings. I'll just put it back to the default so you can actually see that and, apply that to your own taste. So that's one way we could do that. So another way we could actually do this is to look at the blend modes. So we can actually change the blend mode. Let's go ahead and set this to a blend mode of overlay, which it comes to at default. And clearly you can see that this is a very, very nice settings. I actually kind of like this. So I'll just go ahead and save this in the material. So that's a few ways you can actually tweak this material. In our main scene, let's just go ahead and exit. To exit, I'll hold down Shift and spacebar just to minimize this. Now, if we look at the main scene, I've actually gone ahead and added a few lights to our prop. So we actually have our jelly sphere, which is the main sphere right here at the center, like that. So I've assigned two lights to it. These are just simple lights. And once we have these two lights, we can actually go ahead and change the intensities of the point lights. We can even change the color of the point lights just to see how they can actually affect that object. Let's go ahead and set this to kind of like a purple, just like that. And let's also dial up the range like that, or intensity. It depends on what kind of effect you want to achieve. So with that said, let's go ahead and just save and let's test it out on the scene. And this is kind of small, so what I'm going to do is just to click maximize on play and then play that again, and we can actually see these changes. Now clearly, as we used the two-sided view, it actually messed it up and we're getting some kind of weird artifacting. We can always go back and change those things and then set our our materials back to the way they were if we actually notice some of these things are not working for us. So let's just get back here and just turn this off so we can get rid of that weird artifacting, just like that. Nice. So another way we can actually customize this is to go on the material itself. So if we click on our jelly material, we can actually begin to tweak and change these settings as we are in our scene. So we can always change them and actually change the lights, change the material, change the settings, just to look at how things are. And I've gone ahead and created a default view for this. I've called this view noiseless. So let's go ahead and just save this material. So I'll just go ahead and press play, just so we can actually see the material or the object in action. So that's just some of the few ways. There are hundreds of ways you could tweak this. You could actually use real materials of a jellyfish. You could actually design your materials to look like that. You could change the speed. All these parameters are made available on the shader. So go ahead and tweak it and let's see what fun thing you can come up with. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.